Yay!
Hey,
That mostly worked.
that went pretty okay today.
Are
Hooray.
we frog fractions? Am I frog fractions? Says
What happened partway through that everyone was talking about Paul?
That was because the PS4.
yeah. Thanks,
Which?
Paul.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah, I freaked out about that too. I was like, "What did I do wrong?"
Yeah, they're like, thanks, Paul. I was like, what did Paul do? Did he get in camera? Did he change something on XSplit somehow? I don't know what happened. Of course, internal references. Of course, it doesn't help that we're like, there's still that Twitch chat lag. So it's like, what? So.
Apparently, the green screening wasn't that good on you for some reason.
It's weird. The green screening. I have an outline on my giant ears.
And yeah, weirdly, I don't.
Let me,
Well, my ears are bigger.
Yeah, but you're way pixelier than me.
Ah! Ah! Much better. You could try using a color key instead of just the straight chroma key filter.
My hairs.
Yeah,
And use the eyedropper.
how do you get the eyedropper?
It's in the color key, not the chroma key.
Eyedrop tool. Boom.
No.
Okay.
Slightly better.
Then there's some sliders in there somewhere.
No.
No, nothing is good. Everything is bad.
Nothing is good.
Go back to the way it was before.
Yeah.
It was much better.
Yeah, actually, the chroma key is good because it makes my hair look really smooth. Like, take it off for a second. You can see how frizzy my hair actually is. Because it's all curly today.
Only if they're watching in full HD.
And take it off again. Yeah, see? My hair is all
trims
smooth
up mine
now.
too, actually.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, for some reason, just the side of your.
Cosmetics through chroma filtering.
I'll take it.
Well, welcome everybody to the Checkpoint Plus After Show. Sorry that we were late getting the main show rolling this week. As you may have noticed in last week's live broadcast, if you were here, there was some issues. And the whole thing was done with Arial, the font, which is a fine font, but not the font we wanted.
No.
And because we were using, the only way to do it properly, I thought, was to do use Wirecast again, which is a Mac and PC program. So
The problem might be one of the tubes.
yeah, as you're aware, we switched from using a Mac machine to a PC machine for the streaming.
I think we might need to zoom out the camera.
And I don't think we can actually.
Well, we can. We'll just see other stuff.
And we've been using XSplit for our streaming, but we had to use Wirecast for this. But it, which was okay, but it didn't actually like fail. It just had some quirks that were weird. And so this week we just decided to try using XSplit. And this morning, before I left the house, I put together things that previously, if I show you here, where's the mouse? So we go in here, and here's this shot. Previously, this transparent section would have been done with an alpha channel, which XSplit can't read because it's a dumb program. But that works. But so this is actually also using a chroma key now. There's just a big green section. So behind the scenes of Checkpoint. So yes, everything is fine, and we've had like 6 subscribers come in.
Oh dear.
Let me go looking for a list of them because I can do that. How are you all doing today, by the way? Well, I hope.
I'm sure they're doing fine. Yeah, I have silky smooth hair now too.
According to the creator of Comic Sans, if you like Comic Sans, you don't know much about typography. If you hate Comic Sans, you really don't know much about typography.
What does that mean?
I don't know. There's much worse than...
Oh, there's so many Lars Gerhardts.
Yeah.
Oh no. I thought I had this tracking.
So apparently everything is fine and Lars Gerhard are a thing, at least momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what will be a thing next week?
We have to... Sorry, I need to collate a list of all the subs that have just come in, because I don't know Because I don't know.
Hello.
Comic Sans is fine, says Chronicler C.
What's gonna happen in 21 seconds? I'm afraid.
This thing will be active in 21 seconds. Oh my goodness. 8 subscribers?
Oh dear. Okay.
You guys are amazing. All right. Can one of the mods compile a list?
That would be fantastic.
Because it's not. I can't actually. There we go. Now it's working. Now any new subs will ping.
Get the thing.
Yeah. Nothing's dropped since we started though. So, we like the video. Can you tell? Good. We like the video too.
I was super
Yeah.
impressed. I wasn't there for the filming of it, and I was delighted to watch it.
Yeah,
It turned out well.
I knew it would be when I wrote it, I knew it would be like fast, and I intended it to be that way. I didn't quite think it would be that fast. Like it was.
It was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, the whole thing. It was like 4 pages, I think, 4.5 pages or something.
But everything was spoken so quickly. And
everything
it was like,
spoken and everything cut.
I wanted to
really
cut it
fast.
very,
Yeah.
very, very tightly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were watching in the chat, Jaded Cynic, while we were getting ready to go live with CheckPoint. We were watching and seeing everyone do the everything is limes, everything.
One of my favorite was I wanted to buy some bases, but everything was alkaline.
Uh-oh.
It's too.
Darwin's
big.
Folly. It's too cropped. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's too big.
Darwin's Folly has just subscribed. Darwin's Folly, thank you.
Darwin, what have you wrought?
What have you done, Darwin?
All
Apart
right.
from subscribed, for which we thank you for
Hey.
the subscribing thereof.
Hey, Graham.
Hey, Kathleen.
Do you want to hear about the hottest new club in Victoria?
What's the hottest new club in Victoria?
The hottest new club in Victoria is Darwin's Folly.
Oh, God.
It's got everything. Penguins that have been trying to fly, kangaroos that are trying that reptile thing, gorillas that are going for penile sterilization, and on Tuesdays, the hottest new beats, dinosaur warm-bloodedness.
What's dinosaur warm-bloodedness?
It's that thing where dinosaurs try to get warm-blooded, but they just wrap themselves up in, like, electric blankets, and then they light themselves on fire, and it's like a fireworks display. That's right. Bring the kids down to Darwin. I gotta think of these more ahead of time.
What?
Darwin's Folly.
What is Zaland has just subscribed? See, that's how that's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Yay!
What's that reptile thing that kangaroos are trying?
I don't know.
Okay. Zaland, thank you for subscribing. Here's the list. We have the list now from Admiral Mamo. Thank you so much.
I like the idea of Darwin's Folly just as the name of a club.
Yeah. This morning's subscribers, which now number 10, is Dr. Gyarados, Ewoke29, Lars Gerhard, Lars_Gerhard, Lars Gehard, Sakurazaki 1023, Mr. Crag, The Architect Unstructured, Driocenth, Falpier, and Darwin's Folly, and then Zaland.
Zaland.
My goodness me.
Zaland, land of Zaz. What's a Za? How dare you besmirch our national thing? Zaland!
It's like
Whatever it is. What's the thing in your country?
It's short for pizza.
Za. Hey, you want to
Yeah.
get some Za?
Yeah,
Sure, where should we
some
go? Let's go Zaland.
Zaland, secretly just Italy. Thank you for subscribing, Zaland.
Don't reveal our secret.
Zaland is frog fractions too.
To the 3 people named Lars Gerhard, you were never here, and everything is fine.
Hey, everybody, did you get that thing I sent you? Why not? Because everything is fine. Don't even worry about it. You know what's really fine? Lars Gerhard. Lars Gerhard, nice guy. Laid back. Doesn't do a lot of things, but you know what he does do? Tells you it's fine. Being fine, that's a new thing. Come on down to Lars Gerhard's warehouse of fine things, and that thing I did not get because I did not send it to you because everything is fine. Lars Gerhard. That's for
And-
all 3 of you.
Argus X188 just subscribed, as you saw up there. Thank you, Argus X188. So,
That's some kind of experimental
once
spy
again,
plane.
just because you all came in so quickly, once again, thanks to Ewoke29, Sakurazaki 1023, Mr. Crag, Driocenth, Dr. Gyarados, Falpier, Darwin's Folly, Zaland, Argus X188, and The Architect Unstructured. Goodness
Oh my
gracious me.
Okay, hold on.
Let's talk about some news real quick.
Could somebody make a list of the subscriber commercials I haven't done yet? I've done all 3 Lars Gerhards.
So, okay, this new Alien game actually sounds really cool. I look forward to trying it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Obviously, they have their work cut out for them, considering how, that obviously anything involving the Aliens franchise has now been besmirched.
Tainted.
By Colonial Marines. But it sounds like, I mean, they're doing the smart thing. I don't know if I'm sure they were working on this before Colonial Marines came out, but they're doing the thing where they're not, like, it's not anything like Colonial Marines. Like, it's not like a better version of that. It's like a totally different, like...
Different kind of game.
Survival horror type thing. But it sounds super creepy. Like, to the point where it doesn't actually... To me, it doesn't actually sound that much fun, but from what I understand, there are people who enjoy playing a video game where you're being hunted by a monster and can't do anything about it.
Game. I don't even want to put that game in my console. No.
PS4s are more expensive in Canada now.
Or they will be soon.
They will be soon.
What the F?
Typically, a price increase is not a thing that happens.
No, but I was explaining to Paul sort of what's going on.
And me, but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, Graham was working on stuff, but I almost got into it in the story, and then I was like, no. So I was like, but we do CheckPoint Plus now, so okay. As you guys know, there was a big recession because of that whole Wall Street banking crisis. And the downside of which was the American economy was hit very badly and was not doing very well for a long time. But the American economy is now doing a lot better. Now, while the American economy wasn't doing well, the Canadian economy actually weathered out the storm pretty well because we have different banking regulations. And because the Canadian economy was strong, that made Canadian currency and bonds very attractive. More people wanted to put their money into Canadian assets because they were deemed safer. And if you're going to invest, especially after a big, financial crisis, you want to go after safer investments. So, fast forward to now, the American economy is doing a lot better and it's recovering, and they're doing something called quantitative easing, which is basically they're backing off the amount of money they're pumping into the economy to keep things...
Rude.
I don't have time to get into Keynesian...
No, it's fine. Keep going.
Economic theory, but...
Reaxis also just subscribed. Thank you, Reaxis.
Yay! So what they're doing is the American economy is doing better. They're backing off on the easing, which means that a lot of people are seeing that, wow, the American economy is doing better. They're not just, subsidizing it so much anymore, and it's making American bonds and currency more attractive because... America is the world's premier currency to hold, and the risk is perceived has been going down. But if you want to buy American dollars, then you're not buying Canadian dollars, and so the strength of the American economy has made Canadian dollars less competitive and attractive by comparison, so less people are buying them. So the value of the Canadian dollar against the American dollar has dropped.
I'd like to point out that our money is still much more attractive than your money.
I mean, attractive from an investment sense of view. So we've got...
It's basically Canada throughout the last 10 years or so, while all this financial trouble has been happening and stuff, Canada's basically stayed the same. We weren't affected that much. And before America had the problems, we were, the Canadian dollar was worth less. American dollar went way down. We actually, for a brief moment, were above the American dollar.
Oh, we were above the American dollar for a year.
And now we're recorrecting back to where we were before. But the Canadian economy never changed during that time. Yeah. It's just been other people that got up and down.
This is the fault of the fault of other outside market forces that are changing.
That one's scrolling.
But
I need to see the message.
Honestly.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
It's okay.
But
that's up to date.
For Canadian companies that make their money exporting things to the U.S., such as Loading Ready Run, this is good because we get paid in American dollars for a lot of things. So this means we're getting bonus money.
Yeah, when we first started with The Escapist, our first couple checks were like, woo, bonus money! Because, you'd get X amount % extra, and then everything went to hell. And then it was like, oh.
Unfortunately, we spent all our money on PS4s, and now they cost $50 more. So
we bought 2 of those from the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only place we could find them.
Yeah. Raven says, we did have some fluctuations. A lot of our non-profits got crunched pretty badly. I would say, I mean, like, I'm not saying everything was fine in the Canadian economy. Like, there's lots of parts of Canada that were hurt by sort of the global economic downturn, as it's called. But I would say I feel that a lot of the Canadian governments, because we have provincial and federal, use it as an excuse to trim stuff from budgets. Stephen Harper is a dickbag, and I do not agree with his politics and what he is doing with, like, healthcare funding and all that, because he's like, oh, we're going to save money, you know. Crisis. It's like, no! Leave healthcare alone!
I'm just saying, quantitative easing does sound...
Quite dirty.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm into water sports and knife play and
CBT and quantitative easing.
Quantitative easing. And, yeah.
I know, those economists, they can be pretty freaky.
That's the list of the sub-welcomes you haven't done yet.
Okay. Oh, and...
There's like 5.
All right. So we'll talk about another story. And you think about what you're
I'm not going to do that.
No?
No?
I'm not going to think about it.
Why not?
Because that's not how I do things.
But you've done
After every single one, you said, I need to think about these more.
Yeah.
And then I don't.
Okay.
It's part of the charm.
In that case, then do one.
Then do them. Last time, you were like, I need to think. You do something else.
All right. Well, I'm just going to do Reaxis because he's not on my highlighted list that Defrost sent through. Or Defrost 5. Reaxis just subscribed. Reaxis! Hey everybody, do you like geometry? Do you like learning about the Earth? Are you aware of the secret geometry? That's right, the Earth doesn't have an axis, it also has a reaxis. What's a reaxis? Lizard people will tell you. That's right, they live under the Earth's crust, control our government, wear our skin like little weird bodysuits, and they control the reaxis. And one day they're going to fling the Earth into the sun because they like it warm. That's why they live underground. Reaxis, he knows.
And then the reptoids came.
Yeah.
I like the way you combined the conspiracy theory of the reptoids with the Doctor Who episode with the reptiles living under the surface of the Earth. That was good. I like that.
You can do another one? Do Mr. Crag.
Mr. Crag. How's the Mr. Plow song go?
Mr. Crag,
Crag,
that's my name.
My
My name again is Mr. Crag.
Do you need some stuff plowed? Nope. That's not me. That's Mr. Plow. That other guy. We get mixed up a lot. But I'm Mr. Crag. Do you need someone thrown into a crag, have their face mushed against a rock, make it look like they disappeared? Mystery, Mr. Crag, I'll make people go away.
Who confuses those?
Somebody confuses anybody whose name is Mr., I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Dr. Gyarados, also.
Oh. Dr. Gyarados, he is a Pokemon, but also a doctor. Went to school, was discriminated against for not having thumbs, but that's okay, he could operate on you. Dr. Gyarados doesn't speak English or read or write, but somehow he got qualified, board certified. Dr. Gyarados, maybe don't see him if you're ill.
Alrighty.
What was the bottom story?
That was the lower one?
Oh, yeah, the Frog Fractions thing.
Right, yeah.
If you guys haven't played Frog Fractions, go play it. I mean,
we kind of spoiled a little
well, you
bit
already
of it
sort of
now.
know that something's up with it, but
the implications
Go play it.
of what happens in of the story that we were talking about, I don't think will be really clear unless you actually play Frog Fractions.
it takes like you could probably beat it in like 45 minutes if you just like jam through it. Probably,
yeah, like it's not a super long game, but it's
probably
really
more
good.
like an hour.
Okay, and another thing that we didn't get into the story was that the actual Kickstarter itself has ARG-like elements. And people have been... I just need to... Paul, can you bring up the view topic, that tab? And scroll back up to the top. I was looking around a little bit, doing some research. So there is a ARG in the Kickstarter. This is forums.unfiction.com. And...
which is an alternate reality gaming website.
Yeah, so you can probably find the Frog Fractions ARG thread on here, but just to read you a little bit. So there's a Kickstarter, and if you look at the pitch video, it's quickly interrupted by a message from the future stressing the importance of 0451. On the blackboard just before the video ends, which there's a URL, which looks like, and then it sends you to a URL, and it appears to have something odd in the source code. All right, and can you, hold on.
Brandy Lamb just subscribed. Thank you, Brandy Lamb.
So it leads to twinbread.com, And then there's some recipes in there, and then the cryptic comment in the twinbread.com source code is a code and programming language called brainfuck. Here's the output. And then, not sure what...
Are you going somewhere with this, or are you just showing how crazy this is?
No. That's, so if you then... so then you get that recipe, and it's like, type 101675 on keypad, put flour in bread machine, put salt in bread machine, put milk in bread machine. And then somebody realized that is like the style of the text adventure part from Frog Fractions 1. So he put those commands in Frog Fraction 1, and it worked. And then while playing the original game, he got a new section of game. So like this, if you like ARGs, I would check out this because it's really cool. And they found like an Obama shaving game, and if you successfully complete the Obama shaving game, it sends you a Twitter message with a date and a time and a set of coordinates, which is like April 5th. And the coordinates are at like Berkeley University somewhere, so that's going to happen, and it's very exciting.
Nice. I bet nothing will actually happen. He's just messing around and doing weird things for people.
I don't know. It's Reaccess. That's like ARG. I love ARGs.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, most ARGs, like a lot of these things are done by, like Bungie or like a big company or something that has the resources to back it up. I feel like this guy might be just doing stuff to be weird.
I don't know. ARGs are fun. Well, I'll be skipping all that, says Jaded Cynic.
That's fair.
But people...
That is both jaded and cynical.
Some people like that kind of thing, so if you're into ARGs, they're obviously the guys put a ton of work into this. So, it's kind of neat.
What did we look at that we didn't do as a full story?
There's a few. One of them is if you... now, we're a little late on this one, so we apologize. But you still have one day. If you if you go on your iOS or Android device and you download what's the name of the game? You download Alien Ride. You can listen to the new Skrillex album a day before you're supposed to. Yeah. Or tracks from the original. I don't think the whole album is on
The weird thing is it wasn't advertised.
No, and it's like secret. Like, it's not even in the description of the game.
Yeah. It's just that his album is in this game, and the game came out last week?
Yeah.
So the album got out early, officially, legally, but it was like it was like, wait a minute, I think this is the new Skrillex album.
How did people tell? Who knows?
All right. Argus X188, thank you for subscribing. Argus X188. Cyborg sent from the future to take Paul to the store and get him some new pants. Argus X188, totally designed from the ground up to be the ultimate pants buying robot.
There's nothing wrong with his current pants either.
I have difficulty buying pants at the store, so a future robot designed purely to do that
Phyrexian
could be useful.
Just subscribed. Phyrexian.
Argus X188, gifted, brilliant, mathematical, logical, able to find pants that are small in the waist and long in the leg. It's harder than it looks for some guys.
It's true.
Cam has trouble buying pants too.
Yeah.
Phyrexian, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the most ladylike Phyrexian I've heard of.
It's just in the future, or that's as the Phyrexians move from world to world, they eventually get corrupted such that they feel that the previous Phyrexians aren't really. They try to distance themselves. Like no, we're not Phyrexians. We're Phyrexian.
Yeah, they're fancy Phyrexians. I do declare, I do say that you must become one for the whole, but also you just must do something about your manners, dear. We are Phyrexians. Thank you for subscribing. Remember, Pinky.
You just slather Mr. Darcy in Phyrexian oil. And...
Yes.
Yes. The cup that she's drinking is filled with like blood, but
yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we not report on?
We also there's update on Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
They have successfully finished their second Pokemon
they
game.
beat Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah, and a lot faster too.
My favorite part, because less people were playing this one.
Yeah.
So they were able to do stuff more efficiently. But my favorite part about them playing Pokemon Crystal, which I didn't watch, but I read about this, is that there's a part in Crystal where you have to fight against
It's at the end of the game.
Red, yeah, who's the trainer from Pokemon Red, which they did. And the guy who's running it went into the emulator and changed it so that instead of the 6 Pokemon that Red is supposed to have, he has the 6 Pokemon that Red had when Twitch Plays Pokemon finished the game, which is a weird...
This weird, like, combination of Pokemon
It's like
that
the
you should never have.
Pidgeotto and the Omnus Star, that like Lord Helix, whatever. And they had a real hard time with it, apparently. So, ooh, Haramus has just subscribed. Haramus.
So Sakurazaki,
Thank you for subscribing.
1023. I have not done your commercial yet, so you haven't missed it. And one quick question: are you the guy who sent me an email like last night? Just say it in the chat.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Did you see the subscriber for Newmont while he was playing the feature match at the GP? I did.
Yes.
It was amazing. Ooh, Raymanicus has just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
The great gladiator, Romanicus.
Are you not entertained?
All right. There was...
Thank you, Beowulf.
Oh, yeah. So if you are a long-time CheckPoint watcher, back from when we were on PATV and so forth, you may remember us talking rather derisively about the subsidized Xbox 360 that Microsoft tried to do about a year ago now, a little bit longer than that.
To refresh you, refresh your memory, it was $99, which was $200 off the price of a regular Xbox. But to get it for that price, you had to sign up for 2 years of Live. But Live was $15 a month instead of the $10 it is month to month. There's a $60 if you buy a whole year at once. So if you had bought the Xbox and the cheap Xbox, and then the 2 years of Live, you would have paid $60 more than just buying an Xbox. And Live.
And Live by yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you paid the $300 for Xbox and paid $120 for 2 years of Live, that's $60 cheaper than doing the subsidized route. So basically, it wasn't very successful because it wasn't on a very good purchase, and you had to keep getting Live for, like, you signed a commitment to have Live for at least 2 years with the cheap Xbox, and so they basically were like, okay, that was a dumb idea. We're not doing that anymore. So don't be on the lookout for a $99 Xbox One.
Well, I mean,
anytime soon.
Sakurazaki was the one who emailed you.
Yes, I
Great.
saw that.
Good.
So, yeah, like, and the thing is, like, sure, it was $200 cheaper than an Xbox, but, like, when we did that story, I spent 30 seconds looking on Amazon, and there were deals where you could buy a brand new Xbox cheaper than $299, like $250. So if you got one of those deals, which came up every so often, the Xbox has had a price drop now because the One is out, then you were paying way more than, like, the $60.
Well, also, and you also, there's, like, there's bundles where you got free games and all this kind of stuff. So,
all right, I need to do a couple more subscribers commercials. Driocenth, thank you for subscribing. Driocenth, it's a dude. What does that dude do? No one knows. Driocenth, is it human? Is it not? Is it just a Pokemon? Maybe it's 2 Pokemon in a coat walking around with a hat on top. Driocenth, what do they do? Literally, I have no idea. And
Driocenth might not be a dude. It's okay.
All right, can I get you guys to do to this tune of the spam song Quiche?
quiche, 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 quiche.
Lovely quiche, lovely quiche. Sakurazaki sent me a recipe for quiche. It looked really good. It was inspired by I don't know the podcast, and he said it was really tasty, and he thanked me. So everybody, eat some quiche. It's quite healthy and filled with vegetables. Yay for quiche! And thank you for your nice email.
Overlord Stoll has just subscribed. Overlord Stoll,
God.
thank you for subscribing.
Oh man, I am.
You gotta welcome the rest of the subs, because then we were late starting, so we gotta start GPLP soon.
Okay, F.
F.
All right, I haven't done Ewok 29.
Ewoke.
Ewok 20.
Or Ewok E.
Ewoky? I don't know.
I feel like it's Ewoke.
Ewok?
I think so.
It's Frog Fractions 2 in a coat.
Ewok. Hey, everybody, do you need some numbers that are lower than 30 but higher than 28? Come on down to Ewok's 29 number warehouse. We just have a whole warehouse of 2s and 9s. You can buy them any way you want. Just buy a 2, just buy a 9. Buy a 9, put it in front of the 2. That's a 92. That's not bad. That's pretty good, in fact. Or you could just have the classic, the piece de resistance, the 29. Ewok's 29 odd number warehouse, except only one of the numbers is odd.
Okay.
That seems like a terrible warehouse.
Yeah. And the last one in my list of stuff that I haven't done from way earlier in the episode is The Architect Unstructured.
Are you okay?
I'm really sick, but I'm going to get through all of these.
Okay.
The Architect Unstructured. Hey everybody, do you want a house, but do you think that architecture is just too, like, following the norm? Do you think that it's not letting the wood express itself how it wants to? Do you think supporting beams just aren't supportive of your future house's emotional needs? Come on down to the Architect Unstructured, where we think that things like building codes and, like, subfloors, that's all overrated. Why not just go with your feelings and talk it out? Talk out those plans into a beautiful pied-à-terre, where pied-à-terre literally means feet on earth, because it's probably gonna fall down. The Architect Unstructured. It's a house with some needs, many of them emotional, but most of them met.
Brandy Lamb.
Brandy Lamb?
Yes. Lamb.
Can somebody please send me a list of the subscriber commercials I haven't done yet, so I have an up-to-date list?
I don't know if you're actually making progress.
I am making progress!
Well, you're making progress, but is it enough? Are they subscribing too quickly?
Please.
Can you fight back the hordes of subscribers?
The Architect Unstructured reminds me of that awesome the Old Spice commercial where it's like the guy's like building a house and being and then just ends with, "You are the worst architect in the world," because he has like a shower in the living room.
And the thing is built like sideways. Yeah.
It falls over.
Let's see. Hey everybody, do you like liquor? Come on down to Brandy Lamb's discount off-brand brandy warehouse. We've got brandy that's maybe not the kind of brandy that you would be able to buy in another warehouse because it's not technically for sale legally, but that isn't going to stop us from offering it to you at moderately low prices. Hey, if you like brandy, why not try Brandy Lamb? It's like brandy, but made from actual lambs, which is both illegal and disgusting, but boy, does it get you drunk. Brandy Lamb, you will save at least $2.
Off-brand brandy warehouse.
All right, you got two more.
You got Haramis and Overlord Stoll. By the way, you're not missing much in terms of stories this week for like actual checkpoint stuff, because there's not much that we didn't already talk about that we were considering this week. So
Yeah.
it was a rapid writing process this time.
Hiramus.
Deep in the Haramis Mountains.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's a good prompt.
I like that.
Frodo Baggins. You're Frodo Baggins for the point
Okay.
of this. Frodo Baggins. My name is Gandalf the Beige, and you must come with me deep into the Haramas Mountains, and you must take not the one ring, because we've already gotten rid of that, but the one cock ring, which is really gross, and I do not want to touch it, but we must throw it into the fires of Mount Anus. It will be a terrible journey. You must go through the swamp of pubic hair. You must fight Shelob, the butt spider, which is as terrible as it sounds.
I don't want to do this.
It will be a long and mythical journey. But for the most important thing is take this thing and get rid of it, because it is gross and I do not want it. It smells bad. One cock ring to rule them all was such a bad idea. Who came up with it? Why would you forge that?
Does it rule? It just rules all the other cock rings?
No, and the thing is, it doesn't even make you invisible. You put it on, it just makes your penis invisible. Nobody wants that.
I don't like this.
That sounds awful.
This
All right.
quest sucks. 2 people subscribed while you were doing that. At a certain point, we're gonna have to declare bankruptcy on this.
Overlord stole.
Ah. All right. Oh my God, Graham. The hottest new club in Victoria is Overlord Stole. It's got everything. It's got stoats on stilts. It's got marsupials on maps. And it's got pangolins on a penguin. And it even has a stole blot.
What is a stole blot?
A stole blot is that thing where you take a stoat and you wring it out and you take the oils and then you rub a midget in the oils and then you look and then you rub the midget that's in the stoat oil.
Stop. I know they did that all the time on SNL, but stop saying midget.
All right, I'm sorry. A little person. I'm the worst at this. And then they put I get you to look at the stoat blots, and then the stoat blots tell you
What's this?
about what your sexual fetishes are. For example, Graham, what do you see when you see this one?
Quantitative easing, isn't it?
I think we should go back to my house for a good time later. That was not a very good one. I gotta stop doing Stefan. All right, what? Okay, and I'm
JD Balthazar 2 and Smash Legion. Both of you, by the way, welcome and thank you for subscribing. I would have welcomed you personally earlier, but Kathleen was in the middle of a subscriber welcome for someone else. So JD Balthazar 2 and Smash Legion, thank you for subscribing.
In a world where explosions are sentient and cars are filled with cream, comes the great new blockbuster from Michael Bay. It's J.D. Balthazar 2. That's right, we're going straight to the sequel. Hollywood has already proven that sequels are more profitable than standalone movies with original ideas, so we're skipping the middleman and going straight to the second installment. That's right, two more people, two more movies that you have seen. No, shit. Another movie filled with incredible characters that you have not technically seen before, but will be familiar from many other franchises. That's right. It's the tough chick who doesn't need any help except she needs a lot of help from you, the main character. And it's the guy who's ethnic and good at explosions and then dies at the end because he is the token minority, and that's what they usually do in these kind of movies. That's right. It's got minstrel bots from Transformers 2 because we all want to see more of those. J.D. Balthazar 2, the biggest blockbuster that you haven't seen before, but technically you have because we've lifted all the elements from other movies.
Okay, so the trick now is you need to do them shorter.
Okay.
Because 2 more people subscribed during that one.
You're not making progress.
I hope that you're like. I hope that you guys are subscribing and that you continue your subscription.
I think some people do, but they let their subscription lapse and then they resubscribe every month. Like after it lapses, so they can get subscriber commercials.
I guess.
Technically means they're continuing their subscription.
I suppose that's still worthwhile then.
Yeah.
Smash Legion is next. The hands thing is Kathleen was doing a character from SNL called Stefan, Stefon. If you look up Stefan, they're very entertaining.
Yeah, Stefan. All right. No, Navajo Dad. Smash Legion.
The Legion of Smash.
Let's see. Could somebody message me again with...
No, I've got it.
Okay.
It's Smash Legion, Arakazi 01, and Invisible Queen.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think a lot of these people are just resubbing to get new commercials. And
Well,
John Press says she's found me out. All right. Hey, everybody, do you need some Roman legions? Come on down to Smash Legion. It's got legions that you've never seen before. We've got all kinds of legions. We've got legions with shields, legions without shields, legions with arrows already stuck in them for bonus times and value. You salvage the arrows, most of the legion's still alive. If you are looking to raid your neighbors, take over the PTA, or just impress your boss at the company fitness picnic outlet day, you know what? You could do worse than coming down to Smash Legion. We've got some Roman troops ready for your disposal, because what are they doing? They're Romans. Okay, that was not very good.
That was fine. Arakazi.
Arakazi 01. Arakazi 01. Arakazu-01, Japanese action hero. He's like Ultraman, but cheaper. He's like Sailor Moon, but is not a girl with pigtails, and he doesn't transform. Arakazu-01. He's got one superpower, that's where the 01 comes from. His superpower is just getting you tea, which isn't actually that practical, but you know what? Sometimes you want tea because your throat hurts. Arakazu-01, he's got a show and a line of merchandise anyhow. And Invisible Queen. Okay, I've got an idea, but I don't know if I could do it.
How involved is it?
It's not very involved at all. I'm just trying to think of all the lyrics to Killer Queen. Or this chorus. It's Invisible Queen. Dynamite with a laser beam. Guaranteed. No. How's it go? She's guaranteed to blow your mind anytime.
Killer.
How about Dancing Queen?
I don't know any of the words to Dancing Queen.
All right. I can't help you with this.
You can
I'm
dance,
sorry.
you can jive, having the time of your life. You could, but we can't see you.
Invisible Queen.
Young and sweet, only an indeterminate age, because we can't see you. Flame retardant
All right,
panda.
now I can do this.
I don't think that's how you spell retardant.
Maybe the other spelling of retardant was taken. Maybe there's two flame retardant pandas on Twitch. All right.
I love that there was a PvP strip from a couple years ago involving City of Heroes, and it was that someone's hero name was the flame retardant or something. But you can only display a certain number of characters above the thing, and it was like,
Oh dear.
All right.
your character's name is just the flame retard, isn't it?
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Chemical has posted lyrics to the chorus in here. So she's an invisible queen, gunpowder, gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, especially because you can't see anywhere that she's coming from. Guaranteed to blow your mind anytime because you won't find her. She's invisible. A killer from the future. I think that was not very good, but that's okay. Okay, flame retardant panda. Hey, everybody, do you have a need for an adorable endangered species and something that will keep your kids safe as they're playing with matches? Come on down to Dave's Flame Retardant Panda Warehouse. We've got all sorts of pandas, many of them flame retardant, but not all of them. It's part of our no money back guarantee. That's right, you pay us, we will guarantee not to give you any money back if those pandas break out into flames. Come on down to...
And so some of them
They're
are not
just
just
sitting there,
some of them aren't just not flame retardant. They're actually
imagining-
combust.
I'm just imagining a panda just sitting there, just like gnawing on some bamboo, and then just like, they just start combusting. Yeah,
But
they're fine.
It's fine.
They're just
flame
on fire.
retardant.
They're just
All right, and I think
It's
there's
a natural
only one
defense
left,
mechanism.
right? There's one, because,
Yes.
Razok. Razok, dinosaur, coming from the past to eat Paul and Graham specifically. Razok,
Oh, man.
dinosaur. He's got some sort of weird personal vendetta.
He just
which
got
is
new
weird
pants.
Because
How
he's
could we-
a dinosaur.
How could we possibly have insulted him? We weren't born until millions of years after him.
Razok, dinosaur, don't question his motives. He's just a very strange guy.
Can the pants buying robot help us defend him?
Maybe the invisible queen assassin from the future.
Yeah.
She might be helping. We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
All right. I think that's all the subscriber commercials.
Yeah.
That is all the subscriber. The cutoff for Kathleen subscriber commercials has happened.
We have to.
Future subscriber things will be GPLP.
We'll be warmly welcomed with truly meaningful thanks. But Kathleen's got to go, and Paul and I have to do Grandma and Paul
I have
Let's
got
Play.
work to do.
So.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh my goodness
Calling
me.
it.
Thank you all the subscribers and all the Lars Gerhards.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, one more sub?
What? I didn't see anybody subscribe. We didn't see it.
One more sub got there?
No.
Maybe that's all.
Razok was the last one. This thing didn't trigger either. Everyone, that's it for the Checkpoint Plus Aftershow / subscription welcoming hour.
That was more subscriptions than we've had to do in a long time.
It was a big bunch. Luckily, we didn't have much news to talk about. So,
Yeah.
So we're going to take the stream offline briefly.
You are indeed correct. Admiral Memo, we will be eating food.
Everybody's going to
Yeah.
eat some food. I'm going to go do some
grab some lunch, and then we're gonna come back with GPLP, and we're actually gonna decide what game we're gonna do.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. You wanna hit that mute? Bye.
Bye.